Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 30 Days Summit behind-the-scenes interview with Pyle, a former freelance proofreader turned multi-million-dollar mediapreneur whose online empire has helped thousands of people learn the skills they can use to generate income from home. I have been speaking already in the part 1 interview with Caitlin about her 30-day plan for rebuilding her business, where she focuses primarily on an automated webinar strategy. And now I'm excited that she is able to take us behind the scenes of her ClickFunnels account and show us her 2 Comma Club funnels. So Caitlin, welcome and take it away.
Hey Bailey, thanks so much for having me. So yeah, I'm just in my ClickFunnels account right now, and we've got a couple different variations of the funnel. In fact, you'll see some split test pages set up. And but to be completely honest, this funnel was set up one time between February and April, early April of 2017. And we just turned it on and didn't touch it until maybe about a month ago, where we're like, hey, let's make some changes. Actually, we were at Funnel Hacking Live and just sitting there in the audience, I was writing all these notes about what I wanted to change in my funnel, especially with the new features rolling out with Actionetics, MD and whatnot. And so I had a whole bunch of things that I wanted to change, and updating the copy and the design. I'm not updating the design too much yet, but we're in the works with that. But basically, it's an automated webinar funnel. I've never done it live, but I worked really hard to make the very first version really good. So that's why I never did it live. I just put a lot of work on the front end because I didn't want to have to do it. I don't like doing live webinars. And so I'm like, I got to figure out a way around this. And I think there's always a way when you really want something. So I think we're using this specific version of the funnel. This is the original one for Facebook right now. So my team actually is in here a lot more often than I am. But we've got a countdown page, and then so we have it set up. I think we're using, I forgot the name of the tool, CF Pro Tools, yeah, to have I guess we can go and look at the registration page. Yeah, learn the skills you need to start a freelance proofreading hustle. And like at the time of this recording, it's just always like rolling next 15 minutes. And so this timer runs out, it's going to just restart to the next one at 1:15 and then 1:30 or whatever. So we've got proof installed, so we can see, how many people have registered and whatnot, and then intent to exit pop up to reserve their spot, stuff like that. And so that's the registration page, and then the countdown page. You can kind of see in here. And yeah, we're making some improvements on this, but I give it like a B- for what it is now. This is actually quite outdated, so I'll just ignore that part. But anyway, we have in the webinar, we make an offer, and I'll just show you also the watch page before I get into that, where we've got, I think it's going to autoplay, so I'm going to hit pause. I've got the video hosted on Vimeo. Maybe it's not going to autoplay. That's exciting. Usually it does.
I think Chrome recently installed that, very annoying feature where videos are now not auto playing.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but oh well. So we've got it set up to, it's timed. And so when we start talking about the offer, we've got something that, the state of the end bonus. So if they say to the end, they're going to get the work at home survival guide for free. And this is time to show up. I'm not sure why this button is showing up now. I think because I didn't go through or register the way it was, but we start talking about the offer, and then, it appears below and it goes to the sales page, which has a timer on it. And basically the offer is, if you buy within 60 minutes, you're going to get $100 off. And in the new version, we're actually not calling it a discount. We're calling it a scholarship because I like to market my courses very academically. And we also don't send people straight to the order form from the webinar. We send them to the sales page. And so we're going to be experimenting with that in the new version of the funnel. Okay, what happens if we send them to the order form instead of a sales page, where they could potentially get overwhelmed and then not buy or whatever. So there's some different things that we're going to be working with.
How was that decision made originally to send them to the sales page versus an order form?
Just because there's a lot more details and we can show them more testimonials, and also the fact that these people are readers. They read all the time and they're finding errors. And so we know that they like to see everything. And there's many people that have told us just from the very first course I was selling that they read every single word on my website, and they follow me and read all my emails and my social media posts for months before they ever buy. And so we know that they're words focused, and that, just in my own experience too, since I'm a reader, I would sit and I don't watch webinars. I know that webinars are really in, but I would much rather read something and much rather read through a sales page and get all the details that way. So it's just more to accommodate different learning styles, and we don't have captions either. And so that was basically the thought behind that. And so, but I still am interested in sending people to the order form straight from the webinar and just seeing how that works versus what we've been doing. So and you'll see we've got the special offer order forms, and those pages, like the special sales page is set to redirect to the regular sales page without the discount when the timer runs out, or if they navigate away from the page and they try to come back to it, that'll trigger it redirecting to the page as well. And then we also have our affiliate stuff set up in the same funnel. So and then just 2 different order confirmations for each order form. So that's the basics of the funnel. And then I have my stats up from when we launched it in April of last year to today, the time that we're filming this, May 30th of 2018. And this is actually just in one variation of the funnel. We've got a couple versions going, but we did $1 million in 8 months with this particular funnel that we didn't touch in the whole 8 months after we turned it on. So it was really cool to see it work like that. And we got some pretty good conversion rates. I guess we've had almost 200,000 people. I actually don't really like that number. I wish it was higher, but there's so much traffic from so many different qualities of sources going in. And so there's only so much you can read into that. But these numbers are good, 32, almost 33% on the special offers. That's a discount that they get to if they do the webinar. And then pretty good conversion as well on the page that you can get to right from my website. So if you go to proofreadanywhere.com, you can actually get to the non-special offer sales page on the website if you look for it. So, but most of our marketing on the website sends people to our webinar registration page, and that's what our affiliates send traffic to as well. So that's kind of it. We're excited to roll out the next version and see how we can it'd be really cool to get into the 8-figure club with a proofreading course funnel and not selling marketing or anything like that. It'd be pretty cool.
That's really great. I have a quick question. So you said that the special sales page, the special offer sales page, will automatically redirect to the full price normal sales page after a certain period of time. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay, so what are the mechanics of that? Are you using a plugin like Deadline Funnel, or are you setting that just up in ClickFunnels?
I think it's just set up in ClickFunnels. So I'll actually show you the page. And you guys know Julie Stoyan. So this is the funnel. And so that's just set up in ClickFunnels and just with a timer. And I'm pretty sure that Julie Stoyan actually helped me build this. And so she was the tech genius behind it, and because she has a very similar funnel herself for something that she has. But I think there's just a setting within ClickFunnels that you can set to redirect when the timer expires.
Okay, fantastic. And that timer is going to then begin when someone clicks on that sales page button from the broadcast room?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks for giving us that extra insight. Is there anything else about this funnel that you'd like to share with us?
Well, you definitely want to have an email follow-up sequence. So we are remodeling that as well. But initially we had a 5 email follow-up sequence, which eventually became 6 or 7 emails. And one really good tip that I can give you is that there's going to be a bunch of people who don't buy within that hour because they got to get the money together somehow, and they just don't know how they're going to make it happen. It's a $500 offer with I think it's $397 and $497. Yeah. So it's $100 off both the packages that we offer. And so what we added in, which became really effective, was I want to say we do the replay, and so we say it's only available for the next few days or whatever. So they get the video, and it's the exact same video that's on the watch page because this is all recorded. And but probably, I want to say it's like, I don't even know. I have to go in ConvertKit. We use ConvertKit to look, but we have an email that says second chances, ... And it's basically offering them the same deal again. And then we send them straight to the order form to get the discount. And that's actually really effective because people are like, oh my gosh, this is a sign I needed. Thank you so much. And then we also have built in like a flash sale email and the autoresponder as well. After they see like a sequence of like 3 success story blog posts. So we built in that. So it's good to nurture the people that register for the webinar and they don't do anything. Of course, that's basic advice, but building in like a flash sale email that again will say, hey, you can get $100 off. And this is like, I don't know, 2 months or so after they opt into the webinar and don't buy. And of course we segment out people who do buy from the sequence. But it's good to target those people, especially after you've sent them success stories. And you can say, hey, flash sale, $100 off, send them straight to the order form where the discount's already reflected. Because there's no timer on the special order form. If you send traffic to, I just clicked on it, if you send traffic to this order form page right here, so webinar special offer is what it means in here. And then we just bookmark that. And so if somebody does email us and they're like, hey, I don't know what happened. I bought and I wanted to buy, but then the discount didn't show up. And so help. And we send them just straight to this page. And so it's not, all is not lost if the timer expires. So that's how we deal with that.
Fantastic. I definitely appreciate you giving us that sort of insight, and definitely helpful to know how it is that you follow up with people. So Caitlin, I just want to thank you one more time for being a part of the summit and for being willing to share with us the back end of your $1 million funnel. It's really incredible.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.